Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 11 of the 4th season at Newcastle United. We are 8 games away from the end of the Premier League season. We have 2 games against Manchester City in the Champions League today, as well as a game to start us off against Manchester United, which will we shall play. We'll then simulate the first leg against City and the game against Palace, decide what to do in the second leg against City depending on what happens in the first, probably end up playing the second leg, and then figure out what to do from the end of the month there, because if we get through in the Champions League, similarly as it was the case last month, if we get through in the Champions League, I think actually the semi-final, at least first leg, maybe even the second leg, maybe at the end of April before we get to May. I've absolutely no idea how things are going to pan out, to be completely honest, so we'll try our best. We're a point behind Liverpool. We have Manchester United to play. Then outside of that, the rest are all winnable, other than maybe Bournemouth, are all winnable ties for sure. So we have a slightly easier run-in than Liverpool. But will it work in our favour? We're not entirely too sure. Julian Draxler is out injured for a few weeks. But Vinicius Junior and Jan Oblak are back fully fit and were at the end of the last episode as well, actually. So we shall hope that today's performances will be enough to see us through in the Champions League and continue our fight and maybe even take us to the top of the Premier League. We've already won 1 trophy. The chance of a treble is on. David De Gea in goal for Manchester United. Djibril Sidibe, Phil Jones, Chris Smalling and Ricardo Rodriguez as a back 4. 3 in midfield of Pablo Fornals, Adrien Rabiot and Paul Pogba, with Malcolm, Lukaku and Martial as a front 3. Fred, Wilson, Mitchell, Perez, Rafinha on the bench. Their new multi-million pound signing. Was it 52 or 62 million they paid for him? Something like that, or 58. Definitely a big fee involved for him, but he's not in the starting lineup here for United. Might have an impact off the bench. We're looking, of course, to basically just win every single game we've got left remaining of the season, if we possibly can, to give ourselves the best chance of winning a treble in the final year. But that is a big thorn in the side of those attempts. Not the best start at Old Trafford. Kondogbia. Nicely up wide to Chucky. Rashford flicks that on quickly. Philip through looking for Ndombele. Wow. David De Gea, I have a feeling, might be difficult to score against in this game. Kondogbia is up. Chris Smalling wins the header. Rashford will close that down and keep it in. Finds Ndombele, who's denied a moment ago. Chucky could try and bend it from the edge though. Oh, and hits the bar. Please don't let that be a theme of what the remainder of this game is going to be like. Top draw saves and woodwork struck. We could be level. We are not. Corner for United. Anthony Martial to take it. Not sure where it's going to end up. In the keeper's hands, judging by that. Yes. Roll it out quickly. Come on then. Counter-attack. Phillips with me. Who's arriving? He's Chucky. He's got the pace. Maximilian Philip, you were onside there. I'm certain of it. In looking for Chucky. Chucky across here to Vinicius. Deadly counter-attack. 1-1 game on. Let's go. So I can say, look, Chucky's on the run, so we'll play him in. I've got Rashford in the middle. I've got Philip arriving. There's Rashford. Oh, only just, but off the underside of the bar. How'd you do the sorry? Oh, I wanted to do the apology, but I evidently got the button combination wrong. Newcastle 2, Manchester United 1. We turned it around against Everton in the last episode. We're doing it again against Manchester United, now at Old Trafford. Rashford just stops and holds up the run. Very nearly missed it, but in it went. And we are in front. Lukaku. Nice tackle. Ndombele will get to that first. Turns that inside to Kennedy. Lay that in front of Jeffrey Kondogbia. Now Rashford needs to make me a run, not just stand there. Kennedy's made the run. Rashford has now made a run. We'll slot him in. I forced him a little bit too far wide with that. Turn his size decent though. Good block by Phil Jones. Threw himself at that. It's done brilliantly. Max will take the corner. Rabiot's going off and they're making a change. Vinicius could be underneath that. He wasn't. It's Fred that's come on for Manchester United here. And Ndombele tracking back with Romelu Lukaku. Martial trying to catch me on the counter now. That's how we got our goals, but so far they haven't been able to fire back. Martial with the ball into the middle. Fornals with the head, and they very nearly did fire back right there and then. He's already got one for them, Fornals. Nearly got their second and their equaliser. Good header by Akanji. Drops to Ndombele. Rashford's there. Kendi with me. Vinicius is round the corner. Turns inside well. Pull that back. Trying to get this to Chucky in a little bit of space so we can get a shot blocked by Phil Jones. Which has happened a number of times in this game so far. He's having a good game. The Englishman. Oh! Not the man you would have said would win the header. But, I mean, it was always going away from goal. A third would kill it off. Corner for Manchester United. Malcolm will take it. Anthony Martial's gone off and Rafinha is on. Paul Pogba with the volley that goes well wide. Now we'll see what Rafinha's all about. Although he's not really got much time to impress. 7 minutes or so to make the difference for his team isn't exactly what I envisaged he thought was going to be happening when he signed for them for a big fee in the January transfer window. Not being utilised here, Rafinha, unless he has an immediate impact and then will probably earn himself a first team start. But he hasn't had that impact there, giving the ball away. Vinicius will just take his time here. We'll try and just keep possession away from United, more so than actually push for that third goal now. Rashford could pull this back to a teammate, and Chucky will help that on its way. Oh, was there any need for the fancy flick, Ruben? No, there isn't. If we concede now, I'll be livid with you. Pogba, 2 minutes added on. I think the referee's going to do us a favour and blow his whistle. We went one down early on, and it was really, really worrying. But we were able to turn it around, as we did against Everton in the last game of the last episode. Liverpool can't see their result there, so we don't know what's happening at the top of the table. All we know is we've done our part. Right. Now's the moment of truth. It's Manchester City in the Champions League. João Cancelo is suspended for this game, so we shall have to draft in Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, but I'd rather do it this way round than the other way round. I just have to hope that we get a decent result here. I'd rather do it this way round than the other way around, because if something drastic happens in the second leg that I simulate, or if I simulated it after not doing enough in the first leg, then I had no opportunity to rectify it, so to speak. But, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Rashford missed a penalty. Oh, we could have taken it as 2-2 into the second leg. We have a 1-goal deficit, but an away goal in our favour. That's decent. It's not as bad as it could have been. I'm happy with that. Certainly, we can do a very, very good job in the second leg. Cancelo's back from suspension. Let's see if we can back this up with a Crystal Palace victory as well. Sorry, with a victory at Crystal Palace, not a Crystal Palace victory. Rashford makes up for his penalty miss in the last game by getting a goal to get us off the mark in the 10th minute. Come on, lads. Oh, I'm quite happy with 1-0. I'd rather just have points on the board at the minute. Junior, Vinicius. Oh, Zaha pulls one back. Let's not get too carried away. 15 minutes to go. Cancelo, stop getting sent off. Philip Max with the third, and then Cancelo gets himself sent off again. Dude, chill out. He's going to miss the next game in the Premier League. Thankfully, he'll be available for the next game in the Champions League against Manchester City. I'm going to go and play that now. I'll see you at St James's Park. Right, City, Edison, Company, Kenny Tett, Alex Telles and Javi Martinez, I presume, will be their back four. I know having Martinez in midfield, they got Mari at centre-back, De Bruyne and David Silva, Bernardo Silva wide right, Sané wide left and Gabriel Jesus through the middle. They have options on the bench as well, as have I though. We're 2-1 down from the first leg, but have that away goal to our advantage. We might well have that be the reason why we go through. I need just a 1-0 victory to give myself progression through. And there is that 1 goal. Don't get carried away though, because Manchester United just did that to me and I still won the game. So let's still just pretend it's 0-0. and carry on as we were. But as things stand, we're going through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Javi Martinez in there to De Bruyne. Kondogbia steps in well. Maximilian Philip. Saki Lozano on the counter-attack. It's what cost Manchester United. Is it about to cost Manchester City as well? And Ndombele again! Blocked and cleared away. City living a dangerous life right now. Ndombele. Rashford. Chucky's arriving. It's Ndombele. It was meant for Chucky. Oh, it's a wasted effort again. Jesus. Intercepted by Lozano, but De Bruyne wins it back again. Oh, it's great football. It's undefendable. Quite literally, my thumbs cannot keep up. City in front on aggregate, 3-2. When the AI decides it wants to do that, there's nothing you can do to stop it. How am I supposed to stop that? That's impossible. There's nothing you can do. That's a hell of a hit from Kevin De Bruyne as well. Stunning goal. Right, game on again. Ndombele, forward to Rashford. Maximilian Philip's gone and he's calling for it and he's in behind here. Maximilian Philip really should have done better. Jesus to Javi Martinez. David Silva back to De Bruyne again. Javi Martinez through there to Jesus. Oh, just rebound straight back to him. Twice. De Bruyne. It's going to be a pen, isn't it? The first goal, I can't physically, no human could defend because it just ping, 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 ping. And then it rebounds back to him twice. I've tried to make perfectly good tackles. And now City have 2 away goals. And I now need 3 more. I think I'm going out of the Champions League. Free kick for Manchester City. Telles and De Bruyne stood over it. Telles is going to leave it. De Bruyne is going to shoot. It did dip. It did dip, but not anywhere near enough. We are finding ourselves in a situation where we need 2 goals to level it up on aggregate, but that would see City still go through on away goals. So I need to win this game by 2 goals on the night and win on aggregate by a clear margin, a clear goal-scoring margin. And Ndombele has brought us right back into the game with that header. I thought for a moment that the keeper was going to keep that out. 2-2 on the night, 4-3 on aggregate, 2 more goals needed. Can we do it? Given away. Ndombele picks up the loose ball. Can Vinicius get to that? No. Kenny Tet does just enough. Max intercepts that, although it drops straight back to Patrick Roberts, who's come off the bench here for them, Manchester City. Bernardo Silva withdrawn. Could get to that? No. Kenny Tet brings it down well. It's a good ball in. Oblak picks it up. No! It's not where I threw it! That's not where I threw it! The game wants me to lose. I threw that to my right winger. There's Chucky's down here in the bottom left-hand side of the... I threw that to Chucky. Very, very rarely will I throw the word scripted around. But that feels suspicious. I threw that. Their first goal was undefendable. Rebounded and pinged around 2 very ordinary run-of-the-mill successful challenges for their second goal and fell straight back to Kevin De Bruyne, who then went down for a penalty. I threw that to my right mid and it's rolled it out to my right back straight to Leroy Sané. I'm starting to run out of things that I can do to actually win this game. Doesn't matter what I seem to try and do, there's always an answer for it with the AI. Rashford brings this forward. Here's Ndombele. Maximilian Phillips made a great run. I've got Vinicius on this side as well. Vinicius Junior's in the box. Brings it down. Turns inside. Good save by Edison. Rashford will keep it in play. Cross it into the middle. That's a poor ball though. I've 20 minutes to go and I still need 3 goals. I'm actually really annoyed. Like, genuinely, I've done everything I can. I've done everything I can. And it's just screwed me over at every given opportunity. Win this header. Oh, I can't believe it. So Cancelo to Vinicius Junior. A little bit of footwork. That's worked well. Does well again. Rashford lays that into Jeffrey Kadobia, who's left-footed. So we're going to get on that left. Oh my lord, it just won't fall for me. It's Patrick Roberts. No strength. Oh, he's just that muscled him. It's not a foul. It's just quite simply not a foul. I very rarely feel done over by the game. But this season, I mean, I thought the way that we went out of the FA Cup to Bournemouth was bad enough. But this is just next level. Oh, of course my player hops. My player jumped over the ball. It's right there. He's jumped over it to ensure that City's move can continue. What are you doing? What's he doing? I'm going out the Champions League. And it doesn't matter if I'd have even played the first game. Because this would have killed me off anyway, regardless of what the score was in the first leg. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. I'm going to pull this back to Kennedy. Of course, it doesn't reach him. I'm fuming. We can only concentrate now on the Premier League. It's the only competition we remain in with a chance of winning. Yay! I'm only going to lose 4-3 and 6-4 on aggregate. Amazing. Gives me the rub of the green this time and has it fall back to me, but waits till stoppage time at the end of the second half when I'm certainly going out of the competition to actually do it. Blow your whistle. The FIFA 19 won me 0. That was out of my control, is probably the best phrase that I could come up with that. With that. I was not in control of what the result was going to be there, despite the fact that I'm using my players. I did not feel in control of any of what just happened on that football field. We've 6 games to go in the Premier League. And they will decide whether we end the series with just the Carabao Cup or with something a little bit more. I'm gonna simulate Bournemouth, sim Derby, and play West Ham at the end of the episode. Please win. Cancelo's suspended, obviously, from his red card. Why are we all of a sudden just getting red cards left, right, and centre? This hasn't happened all year, and now Cancelo's picked up 2 red cards in back-to-back games because he was back from suspension, then got himself suspended again. Now Max, 7 minutes into this game away from home against Bournemouth, gets himself sent off early doors. We're 2-1 up with 5 minutes to go. I wouldn't put it past Bournemouth equalising. They haven't. We get the win. I don't know what's going on right now. We are top of the Premier League. Max is out. Cancelo's back. I don't know what's going on, boys. I really don't know what's going on. I'm sure you'll have your own conspiracy theories in the comment section. I'm starting to get closer and closer to putting my tinfoil hat on for a couple of conspiracies myself. Right, Derby next. That one has to be a win, surely. Derby County at home. And then we'll go and play West Ham. We are a point clear at the top of the Premier League. Derby at home next. That'll be Ben Chilwell filling in at left back for the suspended Max. If I get a red card in this one as well, I'm actually done. Rashford with a goal after 8 minutes. Give me another one. Give me multiple. I want a bigger win than just a single goal to 0, please. Thank you, Chucky. First minute into the second half, we have ourselves a 2-0 lead. Then the substitutions come. But they're not enough. They're not enough. A 2-0 win against Derby. Right. How long's Chilwell out for now? Suspension back. Chilwell is out for 5 weeks with a broken metatarsal. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is going on? I'm going to go and play West Ham now, and I've no idea whether I'm going to win that game or not. Sarr in goal for West Ham. Fredericks, Clark, Franco and Rodriguez at the back. Kieran Clark, obviously, formerly of us. Pedro Obiang holding. Basagog, Carvalho, Højbjerg and Holland in the midfield with Unal up top on his own. Defensive lineup from West Ham there. We are top now, of course. And we know that if we win every single game remaining of the Premier League season, we will be champions. Lovely ball into Basagog, who's in behind. Early cross. Højbjerg, 1-0 West Ham.
Fantastic start. Really quick off the blocks here. And they've given themselves a
Help!
what lies ahead.
Rashford.
Now Marcus Rashford.
Short to Draxler. There's Vinicius. Draxler will keep his run going. Rashford's kept his run going. Vinicius, Chucky's there. Oh, it's great footwork from Chucky Lozano. Good save by Jose Sarr. Oh, he's done brilliantly there. Vinicius keeps that in. Max cross to Ndombele. There's Chucky again. Oh, he's beaten the defender again. Oh, and Orlando. Jose Sarr doesn't stop this one. He's tearing him apart. Chucky Lozano has an absolute thunderbolt flying to the top corner. 1-1. This time, I'm determined to actually win the game. Not that I wasn't determined to win the game against City. Lovely ball through to Basagog. We've seen this happen already in this game. Basagog into the middle. Why won't the defender react to the football? I call bullshit. He's just not. He's just ignored it. What have I got to do? Kondogbia. Intercepted by Højbjerg. Kondogbia again. Chucky out wide. In behind. Plenty of people to aim for. Finds Vinicius. His shot's blocked. Oh, but he's won it back again. And in the middle arriving is Julian Draxler.
Difficult skill, good effort. Yeah, timed it perfectly.
Into orbit. Cancelo sweeps that to Chucky. He's been by far our most threatening player so far. Draxler will look for Rashford here. Touch is good. Oh, what a save! How has he kept that out? Good delivery. Flicked on at the back post. Oh, it's very, very well defended. Stefan de Vrij was waiting to just turn that home.
This is awkward for Newcastle.
Still 2-1 West Ham.
Been up from this game, and one hopes from their point of view that they can do better in the second half.
Got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that. Well,
oh, what have I got to do to keep hold of the ball when I tackle someone? Jesus Christ. Kondogbia out to Chucky. Rashford is there short. Okay, well, it was meant for Rashford. Draxler will look for Lozano again. Let's beat one. There's Marcus. Oh, come on. Please. Into Draxler. And Ndombele to Rashford. We need a big second half.
And it is Lozano.
Intercepted by Kondogbia. Pokes it looking for Rashford, who's onside, I think. Sarr with the save. He was onside. Ridiculous save from Jose Sarr. Again. Keeps me out. Again. Ndombele. Draxler. React to the fact that the football is at your feet, please, Julian. Thank you. Here's Ndombele. There's Vinicius Junior. Oh my lord, he nearly missed that and all. It's in. It's 2-2. We've got time. I'm going to make a substitution. I'm going to take Ndombele off. I'm going to bring Ruben Loftus-Cheek on. I'm going to bring Kendi on for Kondogbia and drop Draxler back a little bit. Oh, come on!
The place where it was
Let's get another one.
to save it. And
Well, Upton Park, always a noisy place.
Sailor down the
visit,
line to
and
Chucky.
proving the case today.
Oh, there's the final whistle.
Referee blows.
It's a 2-2 draw against West Ham. I've felt so hard done by in the past 2 games that I just played. I somehow was able to scrape a draw there against West Ham. But I felt really hard done by in both of those games. We just have to hope that Liverpool drop points. Otherwise, Premier League title is, again, potentially out of our reach. Oh, it's going to be really, really tight as we head into the month of May. We have 3 games left, so I will play in tomorrow's episode Burnley, Blackburn and Leicester. But as things stand right now, we don't know. Well, it was midfielders, wasn't it? But I don't know why I'm continuing to train because I'm not using any of these players. As of right now, we don't know whether Liverpool will be above us or level on points with us, or, well, I don't think they can be level on points with us, can they? Above us or below us when it comes to having played the same amount of games. They've won one of their games in hand. They're 2 points behind us with a game in hand. So all I can do tomorrow is win every single game that I play, end on 89 points, and pray that Liverpool don't end on 90. Tomorrow will be a very tense Premier League finale. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of all of the action in the City and West Ham games specifically. I'll see you next time.